Meet the Apache helicopters that were nearly destroyed by foam fire suppression systems. These systems were intended to cool the fire and to coat the fuel, preventing its contact with oxygen, resulting in suppression of the combustion. The fire contractor, while performing maintenance on the system, inadvertently activated the foam fire suppression system at the Minnesota National Guard's Army Aviation Support Facility in St. Cloud. The hangar floor, including 8 aircraft, was covered with 7 feet of foam as a result. The foam is soap-based and should not damage the aircraft. When the foam dissipated, all aircraft and equipment in the hangar received a detailed wash. A helicopter base in Tulsa, Oklahoma was engulfed with safety foam when the base's fire safety system accidentally discharged. No damage was done to the helicopters. Fort Drum says there was no damage to 6 Black Hawk helicopters after a fire suppression system malfunctioned and sprayed foam inside one of the main hangars at Wheeler-Sac Army Airfield. When a hangar foam fire suppression system inadvertently discharges, the results can be damaging or even deadly. The system, which pumps foam through ducts in the ceiling of the hangar, malfunctioned around 8:48 a.m. For example, in 2014 a civilian worker at Eglin Air Force Base died after being trapped in a foam-filled hangar during an inadvertent system discharge. Safely housing aircraft in hangars poses some unique challenges. These high-value assets contain flammable fuel and are often in close proximity to ignition sources, so the potential for fuel spill fires is very real. To address this issue, many hangars have foam fire suppression systems. In fact, they can be compulsory as set forth by National Fire Protection Association and FPA codes, depending upon the type of hangar and associated activity within it. These systems can automatically and effectively extinguish a fire by smothering it. However, they are not without risks that can be especially concerning, given that hangar foam fire suppression systems are known to discharge inadvertently in many instances. Consequently, the pros and cons of foam fire suppression systems are frequently debated by stakeholders including aircraft owners, hangar operators, fire safety experts, and others. Water has long been a universal agent for suppressing fires, but is not best in all cases. For example, water is typically ineffective on oil fires, and can be dangerous. Firefighting foams were a development for extinguishing oil fires. In 1902, a method of extinguishing flammable liquid fires, by blanketing them with foam, was introduced by Russian engineer and chemist Alexander Lorin. Lorin was a teacher in a school in Baku, the center of the Russian oil industry at that time. Impressed by large, difficult-to-extinguish oil fires that he had seen there, Lorin tried to find a liquid substance that could deal effectively with them. He invented firefighting foam, which was successfully tested in experiments in 1902 and 1903. In 1904 Lorin patented his invention, and developed the first foam extinguisher the same year. The goal of any fire suppression system is to detect fire as soon as it starts, and immediately suppress it, preventing the fire from spreading. Heat and flames are detected, a trigger signals there is a fire, and the suppression system kicks into action, suppressing the fire at the source. There are many types and sizes of fire suppression systems. The system design will vary based on the asset needing protection, and the type of fire hazard. For example, a piece of ground support equipment at an airport would be treated differently than a server room.